Hello team and welcome to Virgin Active. My name is Dave. I am your UK boxing lead. I'm here with Big Tom, head of athletic training.
Hey!
The man himself. How are you? You okay? All good?
I'm good, feeling strong.
Beautiful, good stuff.
Ish.
Team, International Boxing Day. How good? You need a whole day for it. It's that good, right? So today I want you to tag someone below that you want to do this workout with, someone that needs a little push to get going, right? So your workout today, you've got a little warm up to begin with, and then from there you've got about 10 minutes working on some technique. We're going to work on our slips, mostly outside slips, but we'll get to that in a second. From there, little circuit, little spicy circuit in the sun to finish you off, little cool down, and then we are all done. Nice view today. If you haven't heard, that's St. Paul just behind us there. St. Paul himself, he'll be doing it as well. He'll be pushing you along.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We'll get moving to begin with. Quick warm up. So we're going to start nice and simple, just a bit of activation. From there, I'm going to bring my knee up nice and close, bring up onto my toes. I'm not doing it today, a little bit too hot for me, mate. You can do it yourself. Absolutely. From there,
oh, wait,
I'm side to side. I'm going to bring my toes all the way up. I'm going to go up onto that toe on the other leg, nice and balanced. Just give me 5 or 6 on each side. There we go. We're going to go nice and slow to begin with, and then from there we'll get a little bit faster, a little bit more intense. Then we'll move into it. Go from there. How are you feeling? All good?
Yeah, feeling a little bit tight, but there we go.
Not for long, mate. Not for long. Not for long.
Here we go.
Perfect. Do your best to get right up onto your toes at home. If you need to hold on to something, I'm fine with that as well. You just want a little bit of balance. You want a little bit of activation through that foot. Couple more, and then from there we're going to start reaching out in front of ourselves. If I stand here to the side as such, from here I'm going to step, I'm going to reach out the whole way, I'm going to come back up. If you want to make it a little bit more spicy, I reach out, bring that knee up, and then I go again. Try and get yourself nice and flat. You're trying to make yourself almost like a plank. There we are. Look at that, absolutely perfect. Just want to try and get that shoulder as far as you can over the top. Again, take your time. You're going side to side. I want 5 on each side in total. There we are, perfect. Good job.
Woo! All right.
Feel good?
Feel good, yeah. Feel that.
Throughout this whole warm-up, we're just looking at a little bit of activation, a little bit of balance. There'll be a lot of rotation involved as well. In boxing, as you know, there's a lot of rotation, okay? So we'll get into that in a second. Top man, just doing a couple more.
I don't know how many I've done. I was not counting.
We're going to call that 5. I'm going to call that 5 on each side, okay? So from there, we're going to go into the basics of the stance during this warm-up, so everyone's got that, okay? So are you right-handed, yeah?
Yep.
Left hand? Yeah, cool,
Right-handed.
perfect. Right-handers, you need to take 1 step out with that right foot. Left-handers, take 1 step out with that left foot. So from there, this is going to be quite simple, but you need this for all the rest of it, okay? So from there, turn your feet 45 degrees in that same direction. Most of my weight's on my back foot, my back heel's off the floor, okay? And then my backhand, because I'm right-handed, is my right hand, stays in my face. My left hand just out below my eyes, my elbows are nice and tight. I'm a little bit squat into my legs. It'll be nice and relaxed when you're there, okay? That's the basics of the boxing stance. So we're gonna start nice and simple, the 1 and the 2. So we number our shots, 1 is our jab, 2 is our straight. Some people call it a cross. 1 and 2, okay? So you go nice and light into the hips. You can turn that front foot if you want to on that one. You can keep it a little bit more planted, but you want that hip just to turn slightly. Best way to think about this is when I throw a shot, the opposite shoulder pulls back, okay? So when I throw the 1, my right shoulder comes back. When I throw the 2, my left shoulder comes back. Golden rule with the hands, 1 hand's always at the face. Never try and drop your hands. Some pros do it, but they're pros, so they can do that, right? We're just practicing the basics here. We'll go from there. Good job. Here we are, good. Little slip. Good man. Keep
All
it
right,
up.
here we go.
Perfect, guys. From there, we're going to walk ourselves out to the bottom. So I'm from here, walk myself out, try and keep my legs nice and straight. 1 leg comes up to the outside, elbow comes down, nice big rotation up to the sky. Try and follow your hand around with your eyes. Oh, down you go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Once you're down, keep yourself there. You don't need to walk up, stay down there. You can alternate if you want, go left and right, or you can do 5 on one side and then switch, but make sure you get that full rotation. As I'm rotating, I'm driving that hip down into the floor, and I'm rotating. I want everything to turn. How's that feeling?
Feels good.
It certainly does.
Stretching everything out.
I
think this is the greatest stretch in the world.
It is. Some have said the world's greatest stretch. Perfect. Just a few more.
I think that was 5.
Okay.
Should I do more than 5?
No, after you, mate. Switch over. 5 then 5. 5 then 5. Perfect. And just make sure you've got to be very conscious. You want to drive that hip down as you go. It's all well and good going through the motions, but you need everything to rotate. You want to get through that whole spine, get into those hips. You'll need that later. If you don't, you might hurt yourself. Just take your time. There's no rush. If you want to do a little bit more of this as well, feel free to rewind it slightly and then go again. Top man, good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. When you're done there, you're going to walk yourself back up, and then just to finish off the hamstrings, you're going to walk ourselves out. It's called an inchworm. So you're going to walk yourself out, and then instead of walking your hands back up, you're going to inch your legs back in. There we are, just like that. This man's done an inchworm before. There we go, perfect. And then from there, you're going to reset, turn around, go again. Just gets into that hamstring a little bit more. You need that leg to be nice and straight. A slight bend is okay, but try not to have a real bend in that knee. You want to feel that in your hamstrings all the way through. As you get a little bit closer up towards your body with those feet just there, try and keep your heels towards the floor. You'll feel that real stretch in that hamstring. Just a couple more there, couple more, then we'll move on. There we go, good. Feeling a little bit looser, Big Tom?
Oh yeah, getting there.
There we go.
Like an old car, you know?
He's a vintage car, vintage car.
Vintage car,
He's
yeah.
had a lot of work on him, he's still in good shape, he's still in good shape. He's not too bad. There we go, one more.
It takes a little bit longer to get the engine warmed
Just
up.
grease the joints, grease the joints. There we are, perfect. Nice, gang. From there, we're going to move into our 3 and our 4. So again, number our shots. 3 is our lead hook, 4 is our rear. So remember, home base every time, get back into that stance. To throw a hook, nice and simple. People will make the mistake, lean forward on this 3, okay? So from there, hold your hand out nice and straight. I make that 90-degree angle at my elbow, and then that elbow is as high as that wrist, okay? If it's down here, it's fine shadow boxing, but if you do that and you punch a bag or punch someone, that'll hurt the wrist, okay? So that stays up nice and tall. So you start with that 3, the hip brings my arm round, so that's the 3, and that's the 4, okay? So 3 and 4, 3 and 4. Try and make them continuous, one off the other, and just think about that 3. When I throw the 3, imagine you're on an axis. As I throw, my weight comes towards my back foot, then I throw that 4, weights towards my front foot, okay? Worst thing you can do is if I lean forward with that 3, I then can't load up on that back foot for that 4, but also a bag's not gonna hit back, but if I'm fighting someone and I'm here, it's bad trouble. Big Tom's gonna hook me, bang, to the floor, done. Perfect, there we are. Tom's very modest, but he's boxed before, he won't say, but nice, good job, good job, good job. We're nearly there, nearly there. A couple more. Then what we're going to do, we're going to lunge down. We want to keep our back knee off the floor. So if I'm here, I'm going to lunge down, back knee's off. I'm going to rotate over that same side. My whole body goes, and then I drive back up, okay? 5 on each side. You can alternate if you want. Go 5 on each side. Try and get everything to rotate. My shoulders go, my head go, part of my torso goes. I don't just want to turn my head. That's not a rotation. There we go, good. Try and keep that back knee off the floor. If you struggle with the balance, feel free to drop it, but just make sure everything still rotates all the way around, okay? Top man, good. There we go, perfect. Try and go over the same side of that leg, so I'm going there, go down to the right. There, perfect, good, good, good.
Good catch there. Totally didn't realise I was doing that.
That's right, that's what I'm here for, Tom. That's what I'm here for. Good, perfect, just a couple more. We are nearly there, nearly there. From there, I'm back into that stance. Last of the basics. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after that? 5 and 6, right? Nice and simple. That's why I use numbers, nice and basic. So from there, back into that stance again. 5 is my lead, 6 is my rear. You'll notice all the odd numbers are my lead hand, all of the even numbers, my rear hand, okay? So we go 5 and 6. So you turn that palm towards you. See in cartoons, right? People do this, bang, bang, all the way up. People think you get loads of power coming down and driving up. You want to go straight from your chin, straight upwards, okay? So it's a little dip, then it comes up. My hip does all that work. So I stay nice and squat into my legs. That drive up is what gives me the power, okay? So don't drop that hand too much. Again, the bag's not going to hit you back, but if you do that in a fight, or you're boxing, sparring, or whatever you want to do, if you do that, someone's going to see that, they'll just move out the way. You look like an idiot, flies up. There we go, good. 5 and 6, good, good, good. Look at that, bit of head movement there, bit of head movement, lovely. It's like we've gone back 10, 15 years to here he is. He's there again. He's there again
10,
in his prime.
20 years.
Nice, go. Last little bit of this warm up. We're going to walk ourselves down into a high plank position. Get out of your stance there, back onto that mat. If you've got a mat at home, use a mat. If you've got a carpet, use a carpet. Try not to go on a hard floor because you need it for later. From there, we're going to go nice and slow to begin with. So I'm going to go opposite yet. Not yet. So my knee goes to my elbow. Nice and slow, nice and relaxed. When I call sprint, we're going to move into some fast mountain climbers. We've got 3 sets of these. Get the heart rate a tiny bit higher. Then we'll go from there, okay? Nice and slow, nice and slow. There we go. 3, 2, 1, sprint. Keep those knees nice and low to the floor. Drive them up, drive them up, drive them up. I'm watching you at home. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. There we go. Stay up, stay up.
Oh, stay up.
Knees to the elbows. So when I say relax, get those knees to those elbows nice and slow. This is your rest. This is your rest, okay? There we go. Keep your hips nice and low. You see Tom here's keeping his hips nice and low to the floor. Don't let them rise up as you go knee to elbow. Good. 3, 2, 1, sprint. Nice and quick. Good, 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 good. Drive, 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 drive. Might just say nothing for a minute, just let him carry on. There we go, and relax.
Easy.
Good, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Relax, relax. You got one more, one more. I didn't say put your knees down.
Oh, okay. Shoulders.
Yeah, this will be a bit spicy on the shoulders. But again, you need everything to be nice and loose. Like we say, grease the joints, get ready to go. One more round here. 3, 2, 1, and sprint. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good. Push, 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 push. A little bit faster, Tom. A little bit faster. Come on, come on, come on. Good, good, good. Keep going at home. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice, guys. Woo. Take a second. Grab a drink. Very important. Very hot. Very hot.
It's quite warm out here.
How you feeling, St. Paul? You're good? Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Yeah, he's doing well back there.
Good job. So, team, let's get set. Slips.
Delicious.
Okay, so defensive maneuver. So trunk defense. You got hand defenses, trunk defenses, foot defenses. Why I like a slip, you're still in range, you don't need to come out of range and then come back in, but also I'm loading up. That's the most important thing. You can dip, etc., but if I just dip, I'm not loading up into each leg. So if I slip, shoulders come round, the weight drops onto each foot, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to return. It needs to be nice and quick. The whole point is if someone throws a shot, I slip that shot, comes past me, I need to get them before that hand goes back, okay? So it's nice and fast, nice and quick, nice and explosive. Basics of a slip, so let's get into that first. You get back into that stance. Easiest way to think about this, hopefully you're wearing a t-shirt. You might not because it's very warm, but just imagine if you were, someone's dragging your t-shirt side to side, or your vest, or whatever you're wearing. From there, you drag the shoulder, drag the shoulder, drag the shoulder side to side. That weight drops onto each leg each time. That's the most important bit. If the weight doesn't transfer side to side, it's not effective. I'm just moving for no reason, weight's not moving. So you got to stay in that stance, stay nice and squat. The weight drops, the weight drops, the weight drops, okay? Feel that shoulder coming round and feel that weight dropping in. You need to relax your shoulders. If your shoulders are nice and tense, it feels natural in boxing, right, to have your shoulders nice and tense, but my head doesn't move off the center line for one, and it's really hard to throw shots if I'm really tense up here. So I need to be nice and relaxed up top. All the work comes from the bottom. The business end is basically chest down. This bit just happens to be the bit that connects at the end.
The party end.
The party end, that's it. That's it. Perfect. So we're going to start nice and simple. I just want 1, 2, slip 2. One thing to mention as well, like I say, mostly outside slips today. So for example, if I face this way, outside slip, if I'm here, you see Tom's here, I'm outside of Tom. So I slip to the outside, now I'm here. If I slip inside, now I'm here. There's all of his body there, okay? So think about that front foot. You always slip to the outside of that front foot. It's the safest way to do it. You can slip inside, which you will do once, but mostly outside, okay? So we're gonna start nice and simple. Remember that 1 and that 2. So we're gonna go 1, 2, slip 2. To throw that 2 off the back end, I need to slip towards that rear foot. So nice and simple. I'm 1, 2, a slip, 2, okay? See when you slip there, hand drops very, very slightly so I can see. You need to try and keep your eyes on the target. If I take my eyes off the prize, as they say, and I'm fighting someone else, and I take my eyes off and they throw, I'm in trouble, right? So I've always got to try and keep my eyes exactly where I'm trying to throw straight after. So 1, 2, slip 2. When you throw the 1, 2, just think about those hands fully extending. This is why it's important to relax those arms, relax those shoulders, okay? If I'm here, I'm really tense, I'm trying to throw a 1, a 2. You'll see here, even if I try, I'm not really fully extending because that shoulder's not coming round, okay? So I'm nice and relaxed, my hips do the work. That's why you see these hips go side to side, especially with that 2. When I throw, that hip faces the direction I'm trying to punch it, okay? And do your best to keep your hands in knuckles. If I have my hands out here when I'm shadow boxing, I'll do that in gloves, and then you might hurt yourself, okay? I've done it before. You start doing this because it feels nice and loose, nice and loose. Do that in gloves, you hit a bag, ow, it hurts, dislocate a finger. Don't do that, right? Keep it nice and tight. There we go, good. Get that hand nice into that left hand nice and high. Good. It's very easy when you slip or do anything with rotation for that other hand to come down because your hand just naturally comes this way. Imagine you got glue on your knuckles, right? So you glued to your cheeks. Every time I move, it stays there every time, okay? So I'm always here. 1, 2, 2. Every time, hand comes back, okay? It's really, really easy for it to come off. Really, really easy. Imagine your hands are like pistons, right? They're like pistons. They come straight out, straight back, straight back. Bit mechanical. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Give me a couple more there. Good job, good job. Good, think about that back kick, just turning a little bit more on that 2, so I'm there, 1, 2, there we go, good. You can throw it without that, but you don't really get that power, right? So you can touch someone with that, but you're not actually gonna hurt them. So you need to rotate that hip, get all of that weight behind it. Good way to think about it, obviously, this is Virgin Active, we're a gym, hopefully you don't smoke, but if you do, it's absolutely fine. You turn that foot into the floor like you're putting out a cigarette, right? So if I'm here, I don't know how to smoke, but I'm here, throw it down, whatever, I'm there, turn it out, right? Turn it out on the floor, I turn that hip into the floor. There we go. Turn that hip, turn that foot into the floor.
They just smoke cigars, you know?
Just cigars.
Just straight cigars.
There we go. Good, good, good. We're going to switch that up slightly, make it a little bit more complicated. So you're going to double slip now, okay? So we're going to move inside with the second slip. So we're going to go 1, 2, slip, slip, 3, 2. That 3, just bear in mind you're throwing 1s and 2s, so it's your long range. That 3, you turn your thumb down, it's got a Russian hook, it's just a linking shot, you link, go back in with that 2, okay? So if I'm here, it's 1, 2, I'm going to slip back, and then I'm going to slip towards this front leg. So now I'm here, throw that 3, into that 2. Okay, so that linking shot into that 2. Same thing with that 3. Think about that weight coming towards that back foot. Keep those hands nice and tall. Finish off with that 2. Drive that foot into the floor all the way through. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, good, good, good. Sound effects are optional, but you can do them. Research says it's about 10% more power every time you make some noise when you throw. There we go, good. Good. We turn that thumb down. So with that long range shot, you're not going to do any real damage there. I'm just linking that shot. The whole point of it is I bring that weight toward that back foot to then throw that power again, okay? Every time, good. If you're not comfortable with that linking shot, you can just throw that jab off of that. So I'm slipping there, bang, bang. Same principle. I'm bringing that weight toward that back foot. If I'm fighting someone, you always try and have your weight towards that rear foot loaded up. So I've got much more rotation on this backhand than I do in this front hand. You can hurt someone with a lead hook, obviously. I've been hurt with a lead hook before. It hurts, right? But the more rotation comes from that rear hand, right? So if I'm here, I've got all of that to come around. We'll get into that a bit later. Perfect, there we go. Born natural, good. You notice his hips there, he's nice and relaxed. Shakira, yeah? Side to side. It's not the first time he's been told that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, all the time. Last Saturday.
Good, keep it up. So you notice he's nice and light on his feet, never too planted. If I'm here and I'm stuck, I can't move. Again, it's fine if I'm boxing a bag or I'm just shadow boxing, but if someone moves towards you and I'm real planted and my weight's towards my front foot, I can't move. That's why it's important that heel stays off the floor. If I'm planted here, someone comes towards me, it's really clunky to get out of the way. If the heel's up, I can just move out the way, straight away, come back in wherever I need to go, okay? Keep going. There we go, good. We're gonna link up a little bit more. Well, 1, 2, slip, 2, slip, 3, 2, slip, 2. Nice and simple, just think about that balance. All we're doing here is focusing on that balance, okay? Sounds more complicated than it is, but just there. 1, 2, slip, 2, slip, 3, 2, slip, 2, okay? Nice and simple, you just need to think about that weight. Most people, you'll notice, if you do this and you go too fast, you'll notice that weight starting to come toward the front foot, and I'm leaning over too much. Try and keep the weight nice and centered. Let's go, mate, what we got?
1, 2,
we're nearly
slip,
there, team,
2,
nearly there.
Slip, left, right, 1, 2, 3, 2.
You're nearly there, good. And then bang, bang, slip,
And another one on the end. 2, slip, 2, slip, hook, 2.
There we go,
slip.
Good. You know, if we've not got any like short range uppercuts or anything here, because we're at range, you can't really throw those, right? It wouldn't make sense. If I'm throwing a 1 or 2 at distance, then I go crack with an uppercut, I'm just gonna miss. I'm gonna go straight in the middle, not gonna hit anything, right? So we're all long range here, good, keep it up. We're almost there, gang. He's thinking about that combination more than he needs to. So just think about staying nice and centered. A good way to think about it is, with my weight, I'm about 60%, 40% in that front leg, okay? Obviously, if I load up to throw something on this front leg, that's fine, but I need to bring it back every time, so I'm reset. That's why it's like a linking shot is a good shot to use, because I bring that weight back, now I'm reset, good to go. Never try and have all your weight in your front foot, it's a problem. You can load up for a second, you need to come back, otherwise I'm stuck, okay? Keep it going, you're nearly there, guys. You've got about 30 more seconds there. We've got a bit of a spicy finisher, just to finish you off. Good, keep it going. Tom's sweating, hope you are.
Oh yeah.
It's nice and cool here as well, I can't believe it. Good. So you know, she's bringing that shoulder around. The biggest thing is bring that shoulder with you. That shoulder gives you all of that rotation to come back, okay? If I don't bring that shoulder, you notice as well, if I'm, like I say, if I'm all hunched up here, my head doesn't move off the line here. But if I'm relaxed, head moves. So I just need to move out the way. Shot grazes me. That's why I've got a cauliflower ear, I'm joking. And then you come straight past, you go again, okay? Nice, guys. Just one more. Let's go. Speed it up. Good. Bang. I reckon Tom wins on points. Perfect. And relax. Nice, guys. Take a second. Grab a drink. Wipe yourself down. I'm gonna grab a drink. All that hard work.
You know, I heard yesterday that some train tracks set on fire in Battersea because of the heat. So I might set on fire right now.
I just spontaneously combust.
I just might set on fire, team.
If we do that, if we do that, just rewind, just do that again.
Okay.
Fill up your half an hour, go from there. Okay, so team, so we got a little bit of a circuit to finish off. Okay, so in boxing, technique's important, but second to that, probably just second to that, I would say, is your fitness, right? Both aerobically and explosively, okay? So I'll talk about aerobic, cardiovascular systems, but also explosive in terms of how you produce that force, okay? So nice and simple, every exercise here is gonna be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna go through it 2 or 3 times, 60 seconds in between the whole set, then we go again, okay? So we're gonna start. Plyo lunges or split squat jumps, whatever you wanna call them. Got a lovely mat here for Tom. I'm gonna go on the concrete here. So when you do these, start in that little squat, come down. You can use your hands if you want. I come up, I come down. I don't sink down too much, right? So I'm going side to side, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up. I don't sink all the way and then come back up, okay? That's slightly different. Catch that, go straight away, straight back in. From there, coming down to the floor, I'm going into a hand release press up. So I'm going nice and slow on the way down if I can. If you struggle with this, come down onto your knees. Elbows nice and tight, all the way down to the floor. Chest touches, hands come off, drive up to the top. So I don't mean come all the way to the top and then let your hands off. That's very, very difficult from there, okay? From there, you're gonna move into a sit through. So I'm again in that high plank position. I'm gonna demonstrate it this way. A lot of people get confused with this. Just think about it's same hand, same leg that comes through. You can go on your wrist, you can go on your knuckles, whatever you wanna do. From there, left hand's on the floor, left leg comes through, right hand's on the floor, right leg comes through, okay? So keep your hips nice and low.
Easy.
Driving through, nice and simple. I've never break danced, but I'm probably good, as you can tell. Nice, guys. And then from there, you got some squat thrusters just on the end of that. So from this position, I'm down. I hop my legs in, pop them out, nice and quick, nice and quick. I'm there, in and out. Use the mats, you got a little bit of tension there because this floor's a little bit slidey. And then we go again.
Oh, simple.
How's that feel?
Oh, easy, yeah,
That's gonna
yeah.
be lovely, isn't it?
Let's
Perfect.
watch me die here, yeah?
It'll be nice for me to watch.
Here we go.
All right, get yourself set, team. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds time.
Okay,
So
okay.
starting with these plyo lunges, think about that balance, think about as soon as you hit the floor, you catch it, drive back up, get yourself set. We are gonna move in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. 20 seconds here, then you got 10 seconds off in between, then we go again. Good, good, good. Bit more height there, bit more height, drive it up, good. You wanna get that explosiveness, drive up to the top, catch
Feel like
that
a
weight.
gazelle.
You are a gazelle. Nice and light, springy. There we go, good. Keep going at home, you got 3 seconds left, 2, and 1, 10 seconds. Big deep breaths, lovely. Taking the views. As soon as 10 seconds is up, come straight back to me.
Beautiful.
All right, guys, get ready. Over here, over here. Get set. 3, 2, 1. We're into that hand release press up. Nice and slow on the way down. Hands come off. Drive back up to the top, nice and quick. Good. You want to keep your shoulder blades nice and tight together here. When you get up to the top, they can release slightly, but don't try and round your back out of the top. Keep everything nice and secure, nice and tight. Elbows nice and tight in as well. We're almost there. We've got 5 more seconds. Good job, mate. Nice. Hands come off. Drive up. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Straight back up to his feet. He's coming straight back down in a second. Get ready. Grab a drink. We're going into those sit-throughs next. So you get back into that high plank position. Remember, same hand, same leg. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Straight back in. There we go. We'll try and get that foot off the floor. There, perfect, good. Notice his hips staying real low. Hips almost on the mat as he comes through. Take your time this first round, get that coordination, then we'll move from there. As you get a bit more confident, you can drag it through nice and quick. Like I say, almost breakdancing, not quite. 3, 2, and 1. Relax, relax, relax. Nice, good job.
Woo.
Take a second. We've got those
nice
thrusters to
fun.
finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy, nice and easy. It's nice and cool, it's perfect weather for it, right?
Love
Get
it.
set, we're gonna move into those thrusters in 3, 2, and 1. 20 more seconds here, then we can rest for a minute. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. You try and hop them in as close as you can. Tom's hips stay nice and low, that's what you want. Don't let your hips come up too far. Find a rhythm with it, find a rhythm. You've got 10 more seconds here, 10 more seconds. Nice, mate, good job, good job. Try and squeeze your core when you're doing this. Keep everything nice and tight. Don't let that back arch out. Good, we're nearly there, nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, beautiful
Whoa.
work. Nice, mate, take a
Leg
second.
burner there.
We feeling good?
Oh yeah, feel grand.
Lovely job, lovely
No,
job.
it does, feels good.
Use that first one as your pace setter. Think about those sit-throughs is probably the most complicated bit there. Just think about that movement. As I come through, that hip drops to the floor. I come back, reset, go again, go again.
Love it.
Now you've got the hang of it. Try and go as hard as you can this next 2 or 3 times, okay? Everything you've got in that 20 seconds, 10 seconds, complete rest, then we go again. When you think about the actual time, it's not much work, right? It's not actually too bad. So just go as hard as you can, then after that we can rest. You can even pause it if you want. We can't pause it, but you can pause if you really need to. All right, get set. We've got about 30 seconds left. Get ready, get ready. How are we feeling? All good?
Feel good.
Good stuff, good
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm still getting warmed up.
Oh yeah?
That sounds crazy, but I take a long time to get.
To grease those joints.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Classic.
You know.
We can add a bit more
No
if you want,
excuses.
mate.
No excuses.
All right, gang. Right, we've got about 15 seconds left. Get yourself ready in that position. Remember, as soon as I hit the floor here, I'm trying to catch it, come straight back up. Obviously, a slight bend. Don't just catch it straight like a rock, but you don't want to come all the way down, okay? Get yourself ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Straight back in. Good, good, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Top man, top man. 15 more seconds there. He's using his arms for a bit of balance there. You can do that as well. Keep up, keep it up, keep it up. Got 10 more seconds, mate. 10 more seconds. Keep going, keep going. Lovely. Breathing a little bit heavier now, mate. A little bit heavier. Good, good, good. 3, 2,
Exaggerated for the camera, you know.
10 seconds, 10 seconds. We're coming straight down. We're going into those hand release press ups. Get ourselves ready. We're going to move in 3, 2, and 1. Try and keep that tension on the way down, right? So time and attention, nice and slow, nice and slow. Then we drive back up to the top, okay? That's one thing you can manipulate, especially when you're just using bodyweight exercises. Just the tempo, especially eccentrically on the way down. Tom's nice and light, so it doesn't really match much of a difference, right? But if you're a bit more heavy, then it's a big factor. You've got 5 more seconds there. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Top man, 1 more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Woo. Take a second. We stay down. He's learnt his lesson. He stays down this time.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Good job.
No
We're nearly there.
energy.
We're going into those sit throughs. So think about that balance. Think about same hand, same foot. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Straight back in. Lovely work. There we go. Good job. Good job. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Keep those hips nice and low. Be nice and loose at that shoulder. Don't go too tense. You need it to rotate a little bit as you come through. Good. We're nearly there. Nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Superb. Woo.
Yeah.
Spicy now, yeah?
Those are fun.
I'm still getting warm.
Love those. Still warming up.
Nice,
No,
guys.
I'm warm now.
Yeah, so we've got the thrusters to
Here we
finish off. Get ready. St. Paul's ready. Good to go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Final 20 seconds. Keep pushing, keep pushing. I'm going to let you off after this. You've got a little cool down after this. At home, you're going to rewind it. Go one more time through. Get set. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. We're nearly there, nearly there. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hop them in, hop them in. If you start struggling, you can walk them in if you need to. We're nearly there, team, nearly there. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, mate, well done. Take a second. Good job. Feeling good?
Feel good.
Top man, top man. Quick cool down. Any individual stretches you want to do, feel free to do those. But if you're with us, Tom's still ready. He's blocked before, I don't know if he said. Nice, guys. Lay down on your back on your mat or on the floor, wherever you are. You're going to bring your knees nice and close into your chest. You can try and hug them with your hands. If you can't do that, you just hold one in each hand. There we are, perfect. Very, very gentle rock side to side. Don't go too far because you obviously topple over. Big deep breaths here, big deep breaths. Try and go in through the nose. Good. When we're ready, we'll drop one leg down to the floor, keep one leg hugged in, whatever leg you want. Perfect. And that leg, I'm going to pull it across to the opposite side. So left leg, pull it across to the right, right leg, pull it across to the left. Try and keep both shoulders on the floor as you do this. Try not to rotate your back around as you go. Good. You can use that hand to put a little bit of weight on as you breathe out. We come down. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Ease off. We come back. Other leg comes up. Drag that across. Take our time. Good. Try not to neglect this. If you do finish this now and you're like, oh, I've got to get to work or whatever, make sure you do this at least later on. You've got to stretch off. If you don't do that, adds up over time. I'm sure Tom can attest, I can attest. For broken men, you don't stretch. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Ease off. Nice, team. From there, you're going to bring yourself up into a higher plank position. One leg comes up to the side, so similar to that warm-up. My back leg, I'm going to go from the side here. My back leg, I try and keep it as straight as I can. I'm going to round my back a little bit so my back doesn't hyperextend out because I'm trying to get the tension going through that glute. I'm going to squeeze that glute. I'm going to try and open up that hip. So the motions, I'm trying to drop that hip down towards the floor by squeezing that glute. You can pulse in and out. You'll feel that quite deep in the hip flexors, up into that groin. Try and keep that back knee off the floor, okay? Try and keep it off the floor. Good, a few more seconds. How's that feeling?
Feels good. Need the stretch.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good. 3, 2, and 1. Switch over. Take your time. Other leg comes up to the side. Get that back leg nice and straight. Squeeze that glute. Like I say, if you feel like you are extending that back, just try and round that back out a little bit because you're not actually using that back there. Trying to squeeze that glute. Good job, good job. 3, 2, and 1. Up to our feet, up to our feet. Perfect, mate, well done. Last little bit, just a little chop there. Hand doesn't need to be like this, that's just what I'm doing, you can be there. From there, I'm just above the elbow. Try and pull the arm across as much as I can. Obviously no pain there, if there's any pain, ease off. You're just trying to get a little bit further every time you breathe out. A few more seconds there. Get into those shoulders. How do we find that, mate? All good?
Yeah, it's good.
Feeling good?
Nice little sweat.
Feeling good to go.
No, in all honesty, I think sometimes it's just what you need to start the day off.
That's it. That's
you know,
it.
get a little sweat on. Yeah, get the body moving.
St. Paul's smiling.
Yeah.
You had a good one.
When you're up here, you know,
Exactly.
you get the opportunity to work out.
What's not to like?
You know, if you're from London, I think there's nothing better than this. It makes you proud to be from here, you know? So, yeah.
Nice, team. 3, 2, 1, and
It's emotional.
relax. Job done, team. Job done. Good work. If you want to go through that circuit one more time, which I know you do, rewind it, go through again. Obviously, don't do the cool down before that. Just do it again, then cool down. But get that, team. Well done. Good job. Have a great day, Tom. Good effort, sir.
Nice work, mate. Cheers.
We will see you again soon. Thank you
Thanks,
very
team.
much.